By the way, the city we're about to enter is completely different depending on which version you're playing in looks. And so we enter Opelucid City, and Alda seems to be waiting here. Hello, Elliot, this way. Sorry, I've got his voice there. Hello, Elliot, this way. Gets this, what a liar. Desperately trying to gun everyone with his speech. That's correct. Our Calordan has combined his power with the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon and intends to create a new world. We herald the return of the hero, founder of the region. Hero? Dragon? Legend! I like that guy. Pokemon are different from people. They are living beings who contain unknown potential. They are living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. Quit pacing, dude. There are beings whose greatness we should acknowledge, beings who should be freed from our oppression. Freed? Pokemon? What, you don't know what Pokemon are, you fool? We, Team Plasma, invite you to join us. We all... Oh, skip that accidentally. Now, please replace your Pokemon. And so I end my plea to you today. Thank you, one and all, for your attention. Jeez, these guys are really organized. Look at them. They wait for one guy to just go behind them. Jeez. Is it true? Have we been making Pokemon suffer?
Maybe we should release our Pokemon like Team Plasma says.
No way! Without Pokemon, I'll be lonely and sad. So now a lot of people are starting to believe Team Plasma more compared to the beginning of the game. What's that about? The side speech was off the start strange. The cooperation of Pokemon and people is how Unova started to begin with. If Pokemon really don't want anything to do with humans, it would simply leave. Capturing a Pokemon in a Pokeball doesn't mean you've captured its heart. Let's go, Elliot. What, a few steps? It's been a while, Iris and Drayden.
Oh, Mr. Elder, and the guy who helped me out that time.
That's a stupid advice for Iris. Wonder Champion left with the Pokemon need for us. Briefly, my request is this. Tell us about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon.
Are you talking about Reshiram or Zekrom? What's the sudden interest?
That sounds more like a boy, jeez. Find a better voice. He was a trainer called N who was resurrecting Reshiram. Yes! That trainer called N apparently told Elliot to search here for the other Dragon-type Pokemon. Let me see if you have this straight. This N, or what have you, presumes to set two Dragon-type Pokemon against each other in battle to test his convictions.
Oh no! The Dragon-type Pokemon get along so well!
I guess that's slightly better, but still. The ones who make there. And so the trainers and Pokemon get to know each other better through battles. I'm going to the Pokemon League. No, I guess this I should say I'm returning to the Pokemon League. Of course, I'll defeat N. I'll teach him about the beauty of this world where trainers and Pokemon can live together in harmony. Also, Elliot, I'll await your arrival. Once you've obtained the Opelucid badge, come here. The Opelucid gym leader is tough. That's actually kind of contradictory considering what happens in a minute.
Aw, he's gone. Is he okay? He looked kind of scary.
Don't worry, Iris. He's the strongest trainer all of Unova. Well, Elliot, is it? Come to my home. As Zelda asked, I'll tell you everything I can about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Iris, child, please show the way. What, I can just follow you? What about you? Why don't you guide me? As for the story of Reshiram and Zekrom, I'll tell you all about it this way. Hello, violinist! That's your musician person for the city. Anyway, as you can see, the Pokemon White version of this city is very rural, but the Pokemon Black version is very futuristic, but there's literally no differences in what you can do between the two. No, there is, except for a couple of trainers, which I'm going to be showing. Anyway, she's guided us to the house over here. Yeah, she totally needed to guide us here. I'll explain. Oh boy, I remember this being a really long cutscene. Zekrom, who will likely awaken from the Darkstone, and Reshiram, who is already awake, were once the same Pokemon.
That single Dragon-type Pokemon, along with the twin heroes, brought a new region into being. And Pokemon and people have happy lives.
One day, however, the twin heroes, the older brother, who sought truth, and the younger brother, who sought ideals, began to argue about how to decide which one of them was right. The single Dragon-type Pokemon that had been with them all that time split its body into two. One sided with the older brother, the other with the younger brother.
In its pursuit of truth, the white dragon-type Pokemon sought to usher in a new, better world. Its name was Restaurant. The black dragon-type Pokemon sought ideals and to usher in a new world of hope. Its name was Zekrom.
Because the two of them were once the same entity, their battle raged endlessly, and neither one could be declared the winner. They simply exhausted themselves. The twin heroes proclaimed there was no side that was right and ceased the conflict.
But two heroes then started the battle again, and an instant later, Escharum and Zekrom destroyed a Nova with fire and lightning. Then they disappeared. But if people work with Pokemon in the right way, we don't have to worry anymore about the world being destroyed. I mean, Reshiram and Zekrom worked hard for everyone to make a new region, so it should be okay, alright I think.
True, Pokemon cannot speak. People may hurt Pokemon more by imposing their selfish ideals, but no matter what, Pokemon and people believe in each other, need each other, and will continue to live together.
Yeah, I'm not gonna forgive Team Plasma for trying to separate Pokemon and us.
Sorry, we got a little off topic at the end. That is everything we know, thank goodness. Unfortunately, we don't know how to wake up the legendary Pokemon. Well, that was great. I made a promise to Elder. You must win the Dragon Gym badge from the Pokemon Gym. You go and be Elliot's gym leader.
Yay, look out, I'm really strong just like Jaden.
Drayden, not Jaden. What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? Jeez. Oh, that Pokemon Ranger from earlier. Anyways, thank goodness that cutscene's over, and there's a couple of items you can get up here by talking to people. First, talk to this guy. It'll give you a float stone. And the weight of the Pokemon holding the float stone will be halved, and it will reduce damage caused by base moves like Low Kick and Grass Knot. And this woman here, we'll give it a try and see if it'll work. You may be able to master this. And she gives us a ring target. I still don't exactly know how this item works. It can be hit by a move that would usually have no effect. For example, a normal type move would hit a ghost type Pokemon. I think it works if you put it on one of your Pokemon, then if you put it on one of your flying Pokemon, then I think that your flying Pokemon can then be hit by a ground type move. I think that's kind of how it works. Anyways, fountain there, and in this house, just this old guy here, that's all important. You know what, I'm a huge musical fan! How about a new prop? Not that I'm going to use it, but... Yeah, and it gives you a gift box. I think that's... Yeah, that's just one of the items. You know, I'm a huge musical fan, and you can talk to him every day and receive a different prop. Not that it matters, though, because who cares about musicals, really? And again, some people probably do. I really don't. I have never been in a musical in this game. Anyway, here's an Ultra Ball. An invisible one there. And inside another house. And I believe we talked to this girl, whether or not you're troubled by Attract. I'm troubled by Attract, but I never use this item. Destiny Knot. What is it? I think it ties when it's affected by the move Attract. Yeah, the opponent will also fall in love. Yeah. Although Attract is annoying, it's not common enough that the Destiny Knot is particularly useful. And in here is a couple of battles. Okay, just sorted my Pokemon out. I fought and fought and chose these three. Their destructive force is overwhelming! Let's see then. And his three Pokemon are the three elemental monkeys in their final evolved forms, all level 39. And during the battle, Scrappy is level 46. Is there a fundamental problem? Anyways, I don't know if there's any hidden items in this house, but I'll put my machine on anyway. And here is a second trainer, which Pokemon you use. Yes, preparation before a battle is very important for tribal battles. Now let's start. And so she has a Mienfoo and LGM and Ponward, all level 39. She was talking about preparing well there, but I put my, I put Galato in the wrong place, and it ended up fainting. I didn't want it to, but... Phooey. Anyways. By the way, those battles I just fought, in Pokemon Black, they're going to be rotation battles, like, the usual Switch. Up here... no, it's not the little kid, it's this guy. I don't want to know about the future, I'm very worried. This guy, he's making a machine that connects to the future and present. Electricity is short. In another world, there's a Nosalupid city that looks very futuristic. That's Pokemon Black. So what he wants is a Pokemon that knows Charge from the opposite game. You can't use one from the current game. So you can have Blitzel with Charge and give it to the opposite version, and you can get a cell battery, which I forgot what it does actually. I'll put on screen what it actually does right here. Anyway, that's we've been exploring Opelucid, and so me and the violinist will give you good day. Hold the phone, because there's actually something I want to do first. I want to go into the next route and catch a Pokemon in advance, otherwise it'll be too low leveled. No, you do not get to see the route in advance, what were you thinking? And here's the Pokemon I want to catch, Rufflet, normal and flying type. And since it evolves at a very high level, it's not particularly useful at the moment, but I want to catch it in advance anyway, and it's going to be my flyer. I always have a water type and a flying type on my team, just because they're useful for having the TM moves. Anyway, in Rufflet, when it evolves, it becomes a very good physical attacker. Probably the best flying type of this generation, or best. No, there isn't any flying types in this, flying type legendaries in this generation yet. So we got Rufflet, and there we go. And so there we go. Oh, I just had the strangest thought. This is going to be the stupidest nickname ever so far. Whoops. By far so far, and that's saying a lot considering the nicknames I've been giving my Pokemon, but I'm going to call it the Word, because, you know, the bird is the word. Yes, that was very stupid. Anyways, that's really all there is for this part, so see you next time when we will challenge the Opelucid Gym.